I've been coming to conventions for probably about 4 years now. This is just an easy way for your kids to come out and have fun and just stay out of trouble.
I've been in this show at this show as a fan. This is the biggest crowd I've ever seen here. I think the comic book is still something that you can enjoy regardless of your age. There will always be a core group of fans that enjoy the pamphlet nature of the comic book and the trading nature of the comic book and the artistic creative process of the comic book.
People who collect comic books enjoy the stories, enjoy the art, enjoy the collecting. This gives them the opportunity to meet the people who created those stories, who did that art.
A lot of kids grow up with the same characters that we grew up with. They may be playing a Spider-Man video game rather than reading the comic. They may know him from the movie and have the DVD, but it's all part of the bigger picture of pop culture.
The people are the best.
People watching's pretty impressive.
The costumes, those are pretty good.
I always find some collectibles that I can't find somewhere else, so that's always good too.
I personally get a lot of fun and satisfaction mingling with people and just having a good time.
As a kid, I've always loved and enjoyed reading comics. I still collect them to this day. I like to embody the characters that I loved since I was a kid up until now and just, show it in this way.
Appreciate, the comic and the art that goes into it and the characters that are created out of it. And at the same time, you get to, become somebody else for a bit and make everybody smile.
Right behind me, there are many abandoned homes, and this seems to be a problem throughout all of Baltimore City. But the question is, what is someone doing to fix this problem? If you drive through the city in the space of a few blocks, you can go from houses that look like this to eyesores that look like this. Throughout Baltimore, abandoned houses that are in a state of neglect are not only dangerous because of their rundown condition, but create other problems in these neighborhoods. Some of the houses we looked at during our investigation were structurally unsound with roofs that had collapsed, walls that are precariously holding up the building, and back porches that were near collapse. Many of these houses had windows that were missing or were not boarded up, exposing the interior to the elements. In one case, a tree that was weakened by a nest of termites in recent storms fell onto a live electrical wire. These properties are dangerous and an eyesore, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. As you can see, many of the yards have severe overgrowth and have become dump sites for trash. This combination typically leads to a problem no one wants: rodents. These properties are the perfect breeding grounds for rats and mice, which could lead to health issues for residents in these neighborhoods. Then there is the issue of crime. Many of the houses are broken into and used as drug dens, which can lead to criminal activity. As you see here, people in the neighborhood have adopted a lot that they can use for a drug-free, positive environment to hang out in the neighborhood. We spoke with the Director of Communication for the city's Department of Housing and Urban Development about the issue of these abandoned houses.
The land bank is designed to be a quasi-governmental agency that would oversee the acquisition, property maintenance, and disposition of properties throughout the city. Well, we're trying to streamline the practice of acquisition and disposition into a single entity so that it's easier for developers to make progress in their plans and designs, and it's easier for community folks to know what's going on with our development plans, what's going on with the inventory of vacant properties that are owned by the mayor and city council, and generally making it a very open and transparent process so people can acquire properties to rehab them.
From East Baltimore and WBIM TV News, I'm Nathan Green.